Hello and welcome to the next in the alphabet series of videos, and this one is K is for keyboard shortcuts. In this video I'm going to take you through a few keyboard shortcuts that might help with your productivity within Windows 10. I'm going to start off with the key combinations that relate to the virtual desktop. You can use a virtual desktop to create a new clean desktop to work on. Perhaps if you're working on a long-term project which you want to keep all of your tools for that on one desktop, you can create a new one to do your other work. So the Windows key plus Control plus D will create a new virtual desktop. The Windows key plus Control plus the left and right arrows will switch between your desktops, and the Windows key and Control and F4 will close the virtual desktop. So to create a virtual desktop, it's Windows key, Control and D. There's my new desktop. I can move back to my old desktop with the Windows key, Control and left arrow, and I can move back to my virtual desktop the other way. And then I can close my virtual desktop with the Windows key, Control and F4. Working on your desktop, you can use the Windows key and D to hide the desktop, and that will toggle back with the same key combination. The Windows key and M to minimize all apps, and the Windows key and L to lock your PC. So that's the Windows key and D to hide my desktop and then bring it back again, and the Windows key and M to minimize all my apps. I can't demonstrate the Windows key L to lock my PC, as that would shut it down. In order to initiate a split screen between two apps, perhaps if you're writing on a Word document and researching from the internet, you can use Windows key and left arrow on one of the apps and Windows key and right arrow on the other app. Here you'll see I'll move Word to the left with the Windows key and left arrow, and Wikipedia to the right with the Windows key and right arrow. Next, let's look at apps. You can use Control plus Alt plus Tab to show all of the apps that you have open, and Alt plus Tab will help you to scroll between apps and choose the one that you want. So that's Control Alt Tab to show all the apps that you have, and Alt and Tab to scroll between your apps. Task Manager can be opened using Control, Shift and Escape. You can use Task Manager to help you to work out if you have an issue on your PC and discover which app is a problem and close that one down. So that's Control, Shift and Escape to open Task Manager. Everything looks to be working fine for me. If there was an issue, it would be highlighted on here. Print screens are particularly useful for capturing evidence from a screen. To do a print screen, simply click on the print screen button, and this will save the screen capture onto the clipboard to be used later. If, however, you use the Windows key and print screen, that will automatically save the print screen into the pictures section of your documents. The Windows key plus Shift plus S will allow you to crop an area for a print screen out. Right, so first I'll do a standard print screen just by clicking on the print screen button. I'm going to paste that into Word, and you'll see it's collected all of my screens. I've got 3 screens. Next I'm going to do a Windows key and print screen, and that should save this into my images section of my documents. If I can get those pictures here, and it's gone there into this print screen section, screenshots. And now I'm going to do a Windows key, Shift and S, and if you remember, this will allow me to edit the screenshot that I take. So you'll see that it's given me some options of marquee styles, and I could just select this area, for example, and then when I paste that, it will just paste the bit that I chose. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found something useful with my key combinations, and don't forget that you can get a full list of key combinations for Windows 10 from the Microsoft support.